A man found his son wandering onto the road, but the truck was heavy, and with the driver sharply turning the steering wheel, the vehicle was thrown off course due to inertia, heading straight for his daughter standing by the roadside. And so, the tragedy unfolded. Though the man managed to save his son, he never expected to lose his daughter in the process. That night, the man went to the cemetery, opened his daughter's grave and her coffin, held her, and carried her to a mysterious place. Through the deadly marshes and beyond the forest, a place where the worlds of the living and the dead meet, possessing the power to bring back the dead, he laid his daughter down, picked up stones to dig quickly, made a hole deep enough for her to lie in comfortably, covered her with soil, all the while praying for her forgiveness. After returning home, with hope in his heart, he woke up expecting to see his daughter standing before him. Yet there was still some fear lingering in his mind, until the middle of the night when eerie sounds came from outside his house. He got up, gathered his courage, and went to check, but found nothing when he stepped outside. However, then he noticed footprints on the ground, leading from the gate into the house. Following the prints, he made his way to the basement, his heart pounding with unease, afraid of what he might see. Finally, he opened the door to the playhouse his daughter had built in life. And as he reached for a mask, a familiar voice sounded behind him.
Daddy. Where am I?
Crying, he turned and embraced his daughter, believing his plan had worked, not yet realizing that his daughter had become something demonic. He prepared a bath, carefully washing her body, brought out a comb to tend to her hair, though much of it fell out in the process. At bedtime, she asked him to stay by her side like in her childhood days. Trying to comfort her, he lay trembling in bed, telling himself things would get better. The next morning, she danced in the dirty dress in the living room, her movements stiff and clumsy, causing destruction. He told her to stop, but she seemed not to hear.
Stop. Ellie, stop it.
Perhaps the noise alarmed the neighbor who came over to inquire. Blocking the doorway, the man gave an explanation and sent the old man away. But upon returning home, the elderly neighbor caught sight of the girl standing. Upstairs, felt terrified, rushed home, locked his doors, grabbed a gun from the drawer, stood by the window watching the neighbor's house. Then, hearing noises from upstairs, he cautiously climbed the stairs, only to be confronted by the masked girl and, thus, he was harmed by her.